Hi guys, getting into the final days here of this carnivore diet. It's the 28th of October, so I have today, tomorrow and next day where I'm going to be basically eating nothing but meat and animal products. I've said in the last few videos I haven't really noticed much of a difference in terms of anything, fat loss, like overall energy levels, like any other kind of health kind of things. And full disclosure, I don't really have any major health issues that I was expecting this to solve, which is why I was kind of basing a decision to do this more on Joe Rogan than say like Michaela Peterson or Jordan Peterson or like friends I know who've said it's helped with uh, like issues that they have, like inflammation, digestion problems, like mental health issues. Don't really have an issue with any of those, but with Joe Rogan, he's obviously a more healthy guy, like does like Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, like various martial arts. Uh, like keeps very healthy, already eats a lot of meat, already has a healthy diet, so it's not like one of these cases where someone goes on a very restrictive diet and they're instantly cutting out like so many bad foods. Uh, so I've already started buying in my treats for Halloween that I'm going to be going to town on. I have been asked to work Halloween, and since COVID, there's nothing really happening. I've decided to go in kissing more holidays for next year. That's not really relevant, but uh, so on Halloween, I'm going to do like the final video for this little experiment I'm doing, and I'm going to be doing a comparison with the first video that I tried to record. I've actually not looked back at yet, so I'm doing like kind of before and after. But just now, I'm thinking like a couple of things that I can maybe take away from this is I haven't been feeling any better, but I haven't been feeling any worse. Uh, like I say, my energy levels are not particularly bad, but I did think there was like room for improvement there. Like I say, the one thing that I kept hearing was that it makes your energy levels at least consistent. So you're not like kind of like peaking, flagging throughout the day. Not see any difference with that, but I've not been craving any foods. I've not been craving sugar. I've not been craving bread. I've not been craving anything. So things that like could quite be quite happy to eat. Like be happy to have a cup of tea just now, but I'm not craving anything. Like I said, I also haven't seen any like major negative effects of it. My energy levels aren't worse. I'm not having to sleep more. I'm not feeling worse. I haven't came down with any kind of illness or anything. So hopefully the one thing it does tell me is like I don't really have anything to worry about health wise. Like I think if I noticed like a massive spike in my energy or like noticed I came on so much more with strength or just felt healthier to the point where I kind of realised I was unhealthy before is probably don't have any food allergies or any food intolerances. I don't have to worry about gluten or sugar. As well as that, the fact that I'm not craving anything tells me that the fact that I do have a sweet tooth, probably nothing resembling an addiction to sugar or anything like that. So quite lucky to just not have any issues there in terms of like a food dependency. Like I said though, I'm disappointed with the results I've seen so far. I would have expected better from like every aspect of what's changed in my diet, and I have been like exercising more, doing more cardio. That was the focus on the run up to Halloween since my birthday. Back in June, that I would be focusing more on burning fat, trying to get in better shape in that sense. From Halloween, I'll be back to trying to bulk up more, trying to build more strength. I've got a few targets that I want to hit for the end of the year in terms of like in terms of lifting, want to get bigger numbers there. But see, what I'll probably do is actually use the last video from this kind of series as a kind of before video for like the next thing I'm going to try. So I want to try and bulk up, put more weight on overall in terms of muscle, but still try and keep burning fat. So I want to keep doing more cardio, but try and focus more on the lifting again. So like I say, in 3 days I'll be putting up the final video, or I'll at least be recording the final part of it. Might have to edit down a wee bit because I'm going to be bringing in that first video that I shot, doing the comparison, getting a reaction from that in terms of maybe I'll be really surprised. Maybe I looked a lot worse than I thought I did before. And if that does turn out to be the case, then I'll probably change my tune and actually stick with this a bit longer. Because I'm definitely not where I want to be with the fat loss anyway. But like I said, I can't see that being the outcome. So I'll probably just be having a blowout on Halloween, still eating a lot of meat afterwards, but then going back to like sweet potato fries, vegetable soup, like a salad with my dinner, and still eating lots of meat, but back to the occasional treat as well, donuts, yum yums, biscuits, like lots of tea. Love tea. Like I say, luckily I've been able to not have like cravings for it, but I enjoy a cup of tea. Hopefully I still do when I start drinking it again. I have heard some horror stories about people who've like given up things for an amount of time. I was actually raised Catholic, so Lent was a big thing for us, and when they went back to things after Lent, noticed I didn't enjoy it the same anymore. I think not being able to enjoy a cup of tea, that would be quite devastating. Not being able to enjoy sweets, donut, chocolate, things like that. Yeah. If that turns out to be the case, I'll do a follow-up video just to warn everyone, don't ever try the carnivore diet. It's definitely not worth it if that happens. But again, maybe keep a little bit of an open mind. Like maybe I will be shocked with the difference that I see, but I think that would involve, like I said already, being in way worse shape before I started than I remember. But well, I tried it. I don't think it's worked. Maybe it has, and maybe down the line I'll try a different kind of diet, and maybe it's something, like I said, it's not been too detrimental to anything so far. I wouldn't say it's something I would definitely advise people against doing, especially if you have a particularly unhealthy diet. If you eat lots of cakes, lots of crisps, it has been something good to focus on in terms of like just for 1 month, that's all gone, and it's been quite easy. Like I'm not kind of counting calories, not kind of working out exactly what I'm eating. Just eat when I'm hungry, only eating meat, and like occasionally like eggs. Like if I had maybe 4 or 5 glasses of milk in the month, I'll be mostly drinking water. But again, that's fine. Animal products. But again, just actually quite looking forward to doing the final video, see what the actual difference is, and then more looking forward to eating all the pick and mix I've bought in so far. I've still got more to buy. I've got some crisps that look amazing, some barbecue flavoured, what are they called, pop something, or oh, I don't even know what they're called. Not pop outs. I was looking for pop outs, couldn't find them, but I'll maybe get some of those as well. Sky's the limit. This is going to be like epic cheat day kind of thing for me. But I guess I'll see you in 3 days, and hopefully some good results to show. But again, not holding my breath. Take care.